Hello, welcome everyone to day 6 of the Drink Your Ketones 10-day challenge. Thank you so much for following me and for coming along with me on my journey on the 10-day challenge. We can get super busy and we may not have time to do all the meal prepping and doing all this and that, and even being by a microwave, right? Or being by a stove. Sometimes we're on the go, we have appointments, we have this and that to do, and there to go, and meetings and other things, and we might forget. So that's what makes this so easy is that you wake up, you drink your ketones, and in the evening or maybe late afternoon, you drink your ketones again. Simple, easy peasy. It couldn't be any easier than that. So as life happens, ketones help. I know one thing, hopefully not TMI, but I know one thing for me, I am regular now, whereas before I was constipated and I was taking actually some enzymes to help me break down my food, but I don't feel that. I don't feel that with this. So this is huge for me because being in menopause, it's caused me to have a lot of constipation and I am regular. So, yay! And I don't feel bloated. I don't feel heavy. I think those are really great wins. It's not like other programs that you may have been on where you need to do the meal prep and you need to do this and that and the time and all of that. It works with your lifestyle, which is amazing. And as I said, and how I've said in all of the videos, you may know this already, but there's usually three different body types categories, and that's the way that our body metabolizes and how our bodies put on the weight, I would say, or also put on the muscle. So we cannot always be so tied to the scale. And trust me, muscle doesn't weigh more than fat because an ounce of muscle, a pound of muscle is a pound of fat, right? It's just more dense. So we want to, as we age, we lose muscle. So we want to continue to gain muscle. And because it's more dense, if we have more of it, we may weigh heavier. So if we're tied to the scale, it's not going to help. Anyway, there are three different types of bodies. There is an endomorph, a mesomorph, and an ectomorph. The endomorph is one of those that if they try to work out, it's more difficult for them to lose the fat. However, it's easier for them to gain the muscle. I fall into that category. It's a little slower metabolism. Usually the endomorph, it gains a little bit more around the bottom half. Then there's a mesomorph that is in the middle. That's where people gain it everywhere. A mesomorph is in the middle. That metabolism is in the middle and the weight kind of gains everywhere. The muscles put on everywhere. Those are the kinds of bodies that usually react really well to working out, and the metabolism's a little bit in the middle. Then there's ectomorph. The ectomorph is the one that has the high metabolism and they have trouble gaining weight. And trust me, for each one, it is a struggle, or it can be, because for each one, it comes a different set of problems and solutions. As far as for the ectomorph is the one that has trouble gaining weight. So sometimes they need to eat more food. But then again, what kind of foods are we eating? So we need to really be mindful that we are eating healthy food. Although we are taking supplement or product or something to help us, we're actually helping our bodies if we are eating healthy in the first place, because it is less kind of stuff that it needs to figure out where it goes. Plus, it's using immediate fuel, and it's not storing in our fat, our fat areas, right? Because what happens is like the body's like, "Well, what do I do with this? What do I do with this?" And then they start like just storing and putting it places. And in some cases, if a lot of those stores just don't go anywhere, it may lead to cancer, may lead to other types of diseases, et cetera, right? Things that aren't nature made or man made, the things that are not nature made, that are man made, the body doesn't know what to do with it. So that's the reason why the natural ketones are so important, because they are natural to our body. And the technology has granted us the opportunity to take advantage of this so that we're able to eat responsibly, move responsibly, do the things that our body's meant to do, not just sitting on the sofa, not just, on the phone or on the computer, or just sitting around. Not that to say that you're just sitting around, but sometimes that happens, especially when it's hot outside or cold outside. We end up being inside and not having a lot of activity. So we need to just get back into normal ways of being. And that's how we are going to take advantage of the technology and also be able to grasp a hold of our health again. The weight loss, the other types of things, those are not necessarily life threatening, right? But in the long run, it definitely does help us because it's not straining our organs for the weight or the other stuff that we don't really need. So basically, we are flushing our system, we are replenishing our system, we're giving the nutrients that our system needs so that we can function properly, right? That's all what we all want. Anyway, as far as reducing the weight, as far as, those other things, eating better, eating more healthy, that's also going to reverse any types of things, such as, I'm pre-diabetic. So I'm looking forward to reversing that, melting off the fat at the same time, just getting a better grasp on my health and getting into that really doing the booty burning so that I can get back into a really great shape and reverse the time clock. That's what we're doing. We're extending our time of good quality life, and we're reversing the time clock to a more youthful and healthy us, right? Yes. So let's get started. Let's get this party started. Cheers to our health. I've got my water bottle all ready. Got the charged, all prepped and ready to go. Down it goes. Here, this is the lime time. Are you ready for lime? And start the 20 minutes and actually start sipping right after the 20 minutes. The timer is set. The timer. Okay, let's set the timer and start sipping. We got 20 minutes on the clock. 20 minutes on the clock. And we are going to start sipping and quit chatting. We can actually drink it within the 20 minutes. This is the charged and this is the lime time. I am going to sign off and continue on with this 20 minutes and I'm loving the lime time. Thank you so much for watching. We would love if you hit the subscribe button, and so that way that you're notified each time that I upload a video. All right. Well, ciao for now, everyone. And I'm going to go ahead and keep sipping. Mm. When life happens, ketones help. All right. Ciao. Have an awesome day. Oops. You all have a beautiful day. As I said, if there's any questions, please review the previous reviews. No, please, please look or hmm, um, because life happens and ketones help.